Hey folks, Ryan here with part 2 of my review of the Moto 360, the latest Android smartwatch by Motorola. For those of you who missed it, you can find the link to part 1 in the description down below. Getting right to it, I really wanted to like this watch. From a design perspective, I think this is the most beautiful smartwatch on the market today. The round face and stainless steel construction really make it stand apart and give it a more classic watch appeal. The materials and construction are top-notch, and there wasn't a single moment when I thought this watch felt cheap or flimsy. Also, despite the simple look, the band is extremely comfortable, and it really made this watch just a pleasure to wear every day. Unfortunately, the design is the only thing about this watch that I really loved, because I feel Android Wear has a long way to go before it's ready for mass consumption. While testing out the watch, I found Android Wear to be lacking at best and downright frustrating most of the time. The most basic function of serving up notifications works well enough, and it allowed me to keep my phone in my pocket for most of the day, though accessing those apps and notifications after they had been dismissed was an entirely different matter. I don't trust the accuracy of the pedometer at all, especially since it only registered about half the steps that my VivoFit did. The heart rate monitor rarely worked, and on demand at least, and it did register once an elevated heart rate while I was exercising, but I would say that also doesn't work too well. Voice commands are a nice touch and work fairly well when it wants to, which turns out to be mostly never. The battery life ranges from 12 to 18 hours, depending on whether or not I have active display feature enabled. And the watch's ability to automatically turn the screen on when it senses arm movement needs a lot of work. The most frustrating experience I had with this watch was driving at night and having the automatic light kick in every time I moved my hand while it was on the steering wheel. The bright screen was so distracting and frustrating that I actually removed the watch in order to drive safely. Now, there's plenty more that needs work with Android Wear, but that's a larger discussion for another time. For now, I'm reluctant to say that even though this watch has a great design and feel, the limitations of Android Wear just don't make it a good purchase at this time. That's all for now. Feel free to leave any comments or questions down below, and keep an eye out for more review videos in the future. Thanks a lot.